Hi everyone, and welcome to DVB. My name is David, and today for episode 2 we're going to talk about the word liberation. And to help me talk about this, I'm going to tell a little story. So all you kiddies gather around and let's get in a circle and sit in Indian style and have our graham crackers and milk as a story time. And the story that we're going to tell is The Little Engine That Could. And without telling the whole story in detail, pretty much there was this little engine. And this engine wasn't able to do what the bigger engines were able to do. So one thing that set this this tutu train apart was it had a lot of heart. It had a lot of will and belief in itself. And eventually at the end of the story, it was able to do what the bigger choo-choo trains were able to do. Really just because of its belief in itself. But throughout the whole story, what was holding it back was its inability, was its size. So, if you want to relate that to us, think of us all as engines, or better yet, think of us as boats. We're all boats in this big body of water called life. And there are speedboats. People are just cruising through life, speeding through life, whatever you want to call it, but they're doing well. And then there's people who are tugboats. And these boats are just chugging along, working hard, and they're just getting through, they're just getting by. And then there are the boats that have anchors down. And these boats aren't going anywhere. These boats are anchored down. They're not moving. And if they are, they're not moving that much. So the question that we can ask ourselves is, what's anchoring us? What's holding us down? What's holding us back? And what made me think about this, and what made me want to share with you all about liberation and about tugboats and engine trains is this past weekend. This past weekend was definitely an interesting one, full of ups and downs. But there's been something that I've been meaning to tell someone for a very long time. And I've been holding it in, holding it inside for a very long time. And I remember I talked to someone about it years ago, and he was telling me that he feels that when I finally get this off of my chest, that it'll be a great liberator for me, that I'll be free. And he feels that this is one of the biggest things that's holding me back in life. And that was years ago. And it's funny because they say that for some people, pain is what we need to really decide to change, really decide that we've had enough. And I guess that's what happened for me. But I did decide, and I did decide to just talk to this person and just tell everything that was on my mind. And I remember while I was doing that, as I was talking more and more, I became lighter and lighter, and I felt more free. It was a great liberator for me. And I feel like after it's all over, now I feel so much lighter. It was a liberator for me. And I just feel so much more free. And I did this Monday, today's Friday, and within those days, in between, I'm starting to see a change in me. I'm starting to see how much lighter I am, how much free I am, how much more open I am. And it's all because of that one decision that I made. So I wanted to share that with you as a real life example. And to hopefully get you to think, is there something that's holding me back? Is there something that I need to do to take me to the next level? Whether it's letting out your feelings to a girl or a guy that you like, or just discussing something with someone that you don't like. You don't feel good about how things are going with a job, a relationship, a business deal. What's holding you back? What's something that you need to let go in order for you to move up? Maybe it's friends. Sometimes it's friends. Sometimes it's relationships. Sometimes it's philosophies, ways of thinking. So, something to think about. It's definitely something that's been on my mind. And I'm not really trying to be preachy about this. I'm just sharing what happened to me and how I feel after and how I want you to feel the same. So, like, comment if you want. I think I'm opening the windows up to discussion on this video, but it's a healthy discussion. So, like, comment. Well, I hope you liked it, and until next time, I'll talk to you soon.